Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today is video part 2 of planning your best year yet. But before we get to that part, I just wanted to let you know that some idiot scumbag have used an image of my previous video for doing some type of blackmail, and have used the upper part of my body to put somebody else's breast on me and blackmail me on all over the internet. So if you see me from this my neck down showing somebody else's breast, you know it's because I have been blackmailed. But anyway, those things tend to happen with idiots that have nothing better to do in life than dedicate themselves to that instead of using their talent in something more productive. But there is. So let's get now to the second part of the video on planning our best year yet, because we're not gonna let things like that put us down. So let's get started. Anyway, so on the previous video we were talking about the celebrations and accomplishments of our previous 12 months. So we celebrate, we acknowledge, the strive, the advancement that we have made, what we have, goals that we managed to accomplish, what didn't we, and what we didn't, but we also took the time to see what happened in the way that they didn't happen. So that's what we did on the previous video in general. So let's move to crafting. On step 4, we're going to craft our power vision for year 1, year 5, and year 10. And so you have to remember that your vision is like your compass that is going to be guiding your journey. It's the North Star that illuminates your path towards success. And so to give you an example, earlier last year, I was a bit lost in my business. I kind of like lost track, or I didn't have that guiding light guiding me very well. And so I sat down and have written my vision of what it is that I want to accomplish. I think deep inside I always knew about it, but sometimes we get lost, we lose track, we get lost. And so we have to like recalculate and get on track, and that happens to all of us. That happens to the best of all. And so that's what I did. And now I feel more confident about my business, the type of work that I want to do, with the people I want to work with. And that if you have felt that way, just sit down, take whatever time it takes, just write down what it is that you really want. Because like I said to you, deep inside I know what I always want, but it's about being more specific and into how you're gonna go about it. And so take the time and do I recommend for you to do the exercise. So again, it's important to set goals, but also have a compelling vision, because that guides every decision along the way in your business, on your path, on your entrepreneurial journey. So let's move then to crafting year 1. What is your year 1 vision? What is it that you think about for the upcoming year? Imagine your day-to-day life of your thriving business and your personal journey. I'm excited about this year because I have different ideas, different things that I want to do, and talk about and find ways to help you to build and grow your business. And so I'm excited about it because I want to do it, for us to help each other go along the way. And so think about your workspace, how it looks like. I made changes on my workspace. I'm happier with it. I find it cozy and more inspiring to do my best work. And how do you do your how your daily activities unfold? So create a vivid picture of the short-term success you're wanting to achieve. Okay, So for me, it's about engaging more. As I mentioned on my previous video, I need to work on audience expansion. So that is where my focus is going to be this year. But for you, could be totally different. So, but work on that, and let's see now. Let's move on to Vision 5, and so visualize on that one. Think about where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What is it that you will, oh, in 5 year time, this is what I would like to be doing, this is what I would like to have accomplished at that time. Think about that, write it down with details. Write it with details. Like me, I would like to be traveling more, and do more creative things, you know. Perhaps do a travel blog, but that's, you know, but mainly I want to focus on helping more women building and growing their business. That's like my passion, so I don't think that's gonna change for now. So, you know, but then, you know, in those 5 years, what milestone have you accomplished? You know, how's your daily routine have changed, you know, in your life? You know, how everything has evolved when you are on year 5. And then on you know, on year 10, take a leap into the future, a decade from now. What have you accomplished? What legacy have you built, and life have you impact in all those years, you know, in that decade? What have given you personal business and personal fulfillment? You know, that is very important. And because those are the things that, you know, those are remarkable achievements that you have managed to do on your journey. Remember that your vision isn't just a dream, it's basically a strategic tool, because it keeps you aligned with your goals and your dreams, you know, and that is what is going to fuel and you know, it's the thing that is going to fuel you to keep going when the going gets hard, when you hit tough times. And I have to say that is very true. It has happened to me, because there are times where you're going to feel like you want to give up and try something else, because building a business, being a business owner, an entrepreneur, is not for those who are faint of heart. You really have to prepare for the long game. This is not like overnight success. This is not a quickie thing that you do and you know, and it happens. So you need to have a clear vision. You need to and feel that. And that's why also, if I go back to video number 1, that's why it's so important that you celebrate your small wins, because your small wins are the ones who are going to fuel, is the fuel that is going to keep you going, so you get to the bigger wins. And then if you get to those bigger wins, then you get to that 10-year vision. It's going to help you to get to that 10-year mark, and then you can look back and see how much you have helped other people with your services, the difference that you have made in the industry, whichever industry you are in, and also, you know, your personal fulfillment. What have you managed to accomplish in all those years? So that is why it's so important to have the vision. And then moving on a bit more, let's go into amplifying, which is step number 5, is amplifying your vision, your business growth. So this is where we're going to turn our goals into reality by having SMART goals. And what are they? And you know, people always talk about SMART goals, but what are they? How we get to that? So basically, they are specific, they are measurable, they are achievable, they are result focused and time bound. And I'm gonna give you a super simple example on how you can apply those SMART goals. So let's say on year one vision involve increasing your monthly income from 2,000 to 5,000. And so how are we going to apply the SMART criteria? Well, how is that goal that is going to take you from 2,000 to 5,000 on year one? How can you accomplish that? Well, you have to be specific. So there is the yes there. Specific. So you're going to increase your monthly income from 2,000 to 5,000. What makes it measurable? Well, you're going to track your progress by monitoring your monthly earnings. That's the M for SMART. Then achievable. Well, this goal is realistic, from 2,000 to 5,000 in your first, in year one is realistic based on your current business growth. Okay. Result focus, which is the R there. Your focus is on achieving the desired monthly income. Time bound. Achieve this goal within the next 12 months. So there's yours. That's not the most simple example I could come up with for setting SMART goals. So remember that the journey is about steady growth. It's not like going and then you have to go steady, grow steady, go steady. And each financial growth is a stepping stone towards the thriving business envisioned in year 1, 5, and 10. So, but to break things down even more, we're gonna go to step number 6, because putting your goals into manageable steps is key for sustained progress. And so step number 6 is about breaking it down a year at a glance. And again, the secret for breaking down your goals into manageable steps is that you are making progress without feeling overwhelmed. And this is very important because a lot of us have experienced overwhelm and burnout. And it's because we or it either happens, or you paralyze. You kind of like panic, you freeze, because then you see everything like it's a big daunting task, and when you see it as a daunting task, like, oh my God, how I'm gonna get there, you kind of stop, you kind of freeze. And so the best thing you could do is to break it down into small manageable steps. So I'm gonna give you again a super simple example on how you can do it. And so let's say our goal is to increase how to increase email subscribers in 3 months. So how you break it down into achievable steps. So monthly milestone will be, let me explain this a bit. I usually, and I have been doing this now for years, what I do is I break down, I set what I want to accomplish in each year, and then I break down that into quarterly goals, and then I break those goals, let's say on quarter 1, let's say now from January to March, I break it down into monthly goals, and then into weekly goals, and then into and then for each week I break it down on daily tasks. And it's the easiest way to do things. It's the easiest way, because also it allows you to make changes along the way. It's easier for you to adjust and make changes. That's a different conversation. But anyway, let's stick to this example, and let's say that on month 1 is planning and preparation. And so on week 1, you define your target audience for your email subscriptions. Week 2, you create your lead magnet for your freebie. Week 3, you choose your marketing platform, you know, Mail Live, MailChimp, whichever. If you're, you know, I assume that you already have done that. But week 4, develop a landing page for your lead magnet. And then you move to month 2. You know, you see how easy it gets? Content creation and promotion. So week 1, write a series of blog posts related to your services. Week 2, you create, on month 2, you create a lead magnet. You create a social media graphics and a teaser post about your lead magnet. Week 3, you schedule social media posts and blogs for the upcoming month. And then you promote the lead magnet and encourage signups. So that is what you will be doing on month 2. Month 3, engagement and optimization. So what are you gonna do on week 1? Well, monitor email subscriber growth and analyze sources. Week 2, send a welcome email to new subscribers. Week 3, collect feedback and make improvement based on your subscription subscribers' interactions and feedback. Week 4, evaluate the effectiveness of your lead magnet and make the necessary changes. You see, just little by little, but we get there in the end. And then what we're gonna do quite quickly is, let's say, what would be the weekly milestones, for example, on month 2. So week 1, content creation. So day 1, you're gonna create blog post, if the first blog post. Day 2, design the social media graphics for the blog post. Day 3, schedule social media posts for the week promoting the blog post. So it goes like that, you know, until you do your 4 weeks. With each one will have at least 3 days of work. And it's try it and you will see that you will feel so much better. And so you will do that each week. And so basically this example, all it does is showcases how you can structure your goals into manageable steps and weekly milestone, you know, for increasing your weekly subscribers. It's the easiest way I think I could tell you that you could break down goals without getting overwhelmed or burnout. I have tried, I have been doing it for a long time, and I'm gonna be honest, to me it's the most effective way to do it. And so today, what we done as a recap is that we crafted our power vision and setting SMART goals and breaking it down into manageable steps. And then on the next video, which will be the last one for planning your best year yet, is working on turning your goals into action and sustain success. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.